Are you looking for the best backpacking stoves? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best backpacking stoves on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. MSR Camping Stove. The MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe is the latest iteration of MSR's classic backpacking stove. It's been out for a few years, but so far, nothing beats it for all-around utility. At 2.9 ounces, the Deluxe is nice and light and packs down small, thanks to foldable pot supports. The push-start ignition makes the stove easy to light, and our testers found it stayed functional long after the igniters on most other stoves gave up the ghost. Our tester was impressed with how quickly the Deluxe got things heated up. It boiled a small pot of water in a matter of minutes. The temperature was easy to adjust and regulate thanks to the Deluxe's well-dialed control knob, and the wide burner head heated everything evenly. On top of that, the raised lip around the burner head functions as an effective built-in windscreen. Finally, much of the Pocket Rocket Deluxe can be disassembled in the field for emergency cleaning. The price is a little steep, but the Pocket Rocket Deluxe is lightweight, efficient, easy to use, and powerful. It's a shoo-in for the best overall backpacking stove. Push-start ignition, powerful, fine-tuned simmer control, excellent wind performance. Number 2. GSI Outdoors Glacier Camp Stove. The GSI Glacier Camp Stove is hands down the most cost-effective camp stove we tested. Compared to the competition, this camp stove is less than half the price. What surprised us the most about this stove, when taking price into consideration, is how durable it is. This camp stove is the epitome of the perfect beginner backpacker design. Simply take the stove out of the box, spin it onto the fuel canister, and light it. What we love about this stove is that despite being so simple, it's very rugged and well crafted. It can boil water in 3.4 minutes, and it is able to hold larger cookware. The only real cons of this stove are fuel efficiency and burner design. Because of the larger burner, and having no windscreen, we found that fuel efficiency wasn't as good as some of the smaller stoves we tested. Additionally, because the burner ring is wider than other camp stoves, the handles on our cooking pot got hot and we had to wait for them to cool off. Cost-effective, durable design, easy to set up. Number 3. Jetboil Flash Camping and Backpacking Stove System. The heavily feature-rich Jetboil Flash cooking system is the perfect camp stove for someone who loves all the bells and whistles. Designed to be super user-friendly and perhaps a bit aesthetically pleasing, the Jetboil is not without its cons, though. Comparable pricing, and the fastest boiling time for the 3 stoves we tested, the Jetboil certainly holds its own in the backpacking realm. Fuel efficiency and lightning-fast boil time are the main features of the Jetboil cook system. It took our water exactly 2.5 minutes to go from lukewarm to a roaring boil, shaving a full minute off of the 2 other camp stoves we tested. The push-button igniter means you don't need to use a lighter at all to get this stove cooking and is very easy to use. The thermochromatic color change sleeve changes color to let you know that your water is warm, a really unique feature that we appreciate. The flux ring design was a pretty major con for us when testing this stove. After twisting the base onto the cooking pot and boiling our water, we were not able to get the base detached from the cooking pot. This could be a potential defect in our stove, but it was quite frustrating. Furthermore, the size of this cooking system was less than ideal for our tester. The 1-liter pot is only supposed to be halfway filled with water. The large size of this cooking pot seems unnecessary if you're only using half of the pot to boil water. That said, everything packs into the stove and makes this all-in-one unit the best on the market for versatility. Number 4. MSR WindBurner Duo Stove System. The MSR WindBurner Duo Stove System is similar to a Jetboil in that it's an integrated system featuring heat-exchanging baffles, an insulated cooking pot with a handle, and built-in wind protection. That combo makes for a powerful and efficient cooking system in cold and windy conditions, especially when the added utility of the remote-style fuel system comes into play. The MSR WindBurner Duo comes with a plastic measuring cup, which we found helpful for measuring water. It also doubled nicely as a bowl. The lid for the measuring cup also fits on the pot and includes a pour spout, which was a game changer for pouring out boiling water. Although the stove is on the large side, everything packs down into the pot, and it boils a large pot of water in minutes. It may not be small, but it is definitely lightweight for its size. To top it off, the 1.8-liter pot is large enough to boil water for 2. That means you can offset the weight and bulk somewhat on group trips by sharing a stove. MSR wants you to light this stove in a very specific way. Click here to watch a short video showing the proper lighting technique. Number 5. Jetboil Zip Camping Stove Cooking System. The Jetboil Zip cooking system is easy to use and super efficient. The Zip can boil water in just over 2 minutes, the fastest of all of the backpacking stoves that we tried. That's because the Zip, like many Jetboil stoves, utilizes an insulated cooking pot paired with a baffled heat exchange system. It's not the lightest way to boil water, but it's fast and sips fuel. The bottom portion of the Zip doubles as a measuring cup/bowl, which we found helpful for making backpacking meals. The lid has a pour spout, and the pot has a handle, both of which help avoid burns when pouring out water. Something unique about the Zip is that it comes with a fuel canister stabilizer. We didn't use the stabilizer most of the time, but when the surface was uneven, we found it helpful. The Zip has minimal simmer control, so while it was great for boiling water for oatmeal, coffee, and backpacking meals, it wasn't the best for cooking. The Zip is definitely larger than many of the stoves on this list, but everything packs neatly into the Zip's pot to save space.